is also very dear to me because you can see these particular images, right? And can you guess who she is? I hope you can. This room is, when I designed it, it was like, guest room come kids room. You can see the bed in the other video clips where I have clubbed it like a crib, for kids as well as for old people who tend to fall down when they're asleep. So this room I also want to use as for shooting of my YouTube videos, having this wall in the background. I am into music by God's grace for quite a number of years. So she is Mirabai, and I am spiritually inclined, so she is Mirabai here. For music and spirituality, Mirabai is here. You can say Sa Re Ga Ma Pa Dha Ni. This is, I think, it would be a surprising element for you, because what this means, Sa Sharaj, when a peacock makes, sings in a cloudy day when it is about to rain, that is what is called Sharaj, and the sound that is made by the peacock at that point of time is related to Sa. So whatever we say sa is the sound of Sharaj. Then comes Re. Rishabh is the bellowing of a cow whose calf has been taken away from her. I could not show a cow bellowing when her calf has been taken away. Now this will be a complete landscape. So it's just symbolically I have kept the cow. And this particular incident is called as Rishabh and the sound is Re. Sa Re. Then we have Gandhar. Ga is the the flock of goats or group of goats. I am forgetting that. So when a group of goats are making noise, it's Gandhar. Then we have Madhyam, that's the swan. Ma from Madhyam. Then Pancham is the koel making the singing. So it's Pancham. Pa. Abode is the horse. You can see from the position when it makes sound, it's called Abode. And this is the trumpeting elephant, Nishad, me. So this is Mirabai and this is Sarigama Padhani accompanying her and Mirabai. Then comes in that particular world Gopal, Sri Krishna. So Mirabai is connected to Sri Krishna. So we have that connectivity from this world to that as well. Thank you. There is a mosquito. Oh my god, sticky. Okay, this particular wall is also my favorite. All the walls are my favorite. This one is Gopal. Gopal has come down to this particular wall as a bonus. I was not planning him in my wall. My main objective was to have the story of the Prahlad depicted. Now why Prahlad? Because I was treating this room as a kid's room. So Prahlad is a very ideal kid, I feel, because he is not disobedient of his parents, but he is not blinded by the concept of obedience of parents. He knows what is right and wrong. He is not cruel, or how do I say, he is not misbehaving to his parents, but at the same time he knows what is oppression and what is not being oppressed called. So he was devoted to Sri Narayan, Vishnu, and he continued his devotion. And at the same time, what was wrong, he protested that very calmly. Right? So Prahlad is a very ideal kind of a child, I feel, and he should be the ideal of all the children for me. I idealize him myself, and the Holika Dahan is a symbolic depiction of that particular concept. Now to have this entire depiction in this entire world was very intimidating, because there's fire, so much of fire in the larger scale looks very threatening to the eye, and you cannot have it. So I had this matka, Makhan and matka, so you can have that particular depiction there. It's connected to Krishna because Narayan connection with the Krishna being the avatar of Narayan. So there gets the connection, and then we have in that particular one Mirabai. So Mirabai also connects to Gopal and Krishna. So in that way I try to depict the entire thing. You will see this image in the internet, you will see that image in the internet, but the entirety of the assimilation I used for depicting my own concept using different assimilations of different images. So I have this done in my software as a soft copy. I shared that particular entire image with my artist Srimati Sandhya Pramanik ji, and she did this piece of art beautifully. And in that particular wall, I also helped her where Mirabai is there. So there I was helping her. My mother also helped a little bit by painting the colors. And yeah, this is it about these two particular ones. So this particular wall is filled with the poem by Rabindranath Tagore. Rabindranath Tagore being one of my most favorites, how could I not have him in my wall when I'm having so much in my walls? So this is one of the greatest poems. He has written so many great poems, right? But this is one of the greatest ones, which is very much well known in other countries as well, not just in India. He যেন বাংলায় ছিল so the English translation I have written for all the viewers. So where the mind is without fear and the head is held high, where knowledge is free, where the world has not been broken up into fragments by narrow domestic words, where words come out from the depth of truth, where tireless striving stretches its arms towards perfection, where the clear stream of reason has not lost its way into the dreary desert sand of bad habit, where the mind is led forward by thee into ever-widening thought and action, into that heaven of freedom, my Father, let my country awake. This is very important for individual freedom, for a country freedom, for the sustenance of freedom against oppression. Very important point. So this one actually, this room probably is a very vibrant remembrance of you stand against oppression and plus do not oppress. Do not step on anyone else's boundaries and do not let anyone else also step on your boundaries. Thank you. This is in the canvas, it's not on the wall. This part is on the wall, the side, kind of a mandala, kind of a thing. This one is on the canvas right there. Very coincidentally, the colors matched. I did not plan that. The furniture color and the canvas, whatever the painting is about, the color thing completely matched. Now this one is also very special to me. Why? Because master bedrooms are usually, the husband and wife share that particular room, and that is why Ardhanarishya comes in the picture. Because there has to be always a striking balance between the masculine characteristic and the feminine part of the existence. So for that balance, Ardhanarishya is the main theme of this particular painting. And why I depicted it this way, I don't think you will find this, I'm sure you will not find this picture anywhere in the internet, because this is not copied from anywhere. I used to watch Mahadev in live OK Chan, and there was one particular shot where Parvati, I think, Mata Sati was getting the glimpses of Mahadev dancing in the sky, and the entire figure was in dark, like the view was like this in the sky, the moon is in the background, and the body figure is in black. So he was giving, in the end of the dance, he would give the Nataraj pose. So that view was one of my very favorite shots. So I took that particular position from that particular serial's shot. and I wanted to depict Ardhanarishwar not from the face part but from the feet. So usually we'll see in internet Ardhanarishwar, if we'll search in Google, it will be more like half face male and half face female, half Mata Parvati and half Mahadev. But I did it like the left side, we know Parvati stays, so the left leg Mata Parvati and the right leg Mahadev. I had really hard time to actually, I was getting these ideas in my own head, right, to assimilate different ideas together and then explain this to the artist so that she can understand it completely and then draw it. Was very difficult. So I really had a hard time to get all these ideas together, done in one particular soft copy using different tools, and then I explained it to her and she beautifully done this one. I am so satisfied with this particular one, especially you can see the detailing of the feet of Mata Parvati and Mahadev. It's a lot of devotional triggers will get from this particular painting. This particular thing was very quickly done. Was in my plans, but when I was executing all my ideas, it was so difficult with the time crunch and all kinds of different mishappenings happening at that time. So I painted these parts, and in the other room also. These are the Indian way of, in older houses, in huts earlier, people used to have different kinds of designs by the window side. So there's no concept as such, but I like this particular kind of decoration, the Indian style, so I just have it.